Happy Tuesday morning, everybody. It's Chris, and we're here with a react. Alex dropped a new vlog titled "New TikTok Makeup Look." Oh God, these girls and these TikTok trends. Anyways, okay. New TikTok makeup trend: mall shopping and Trader Joe's. Daily vlog. Yes, because all Alex does is shop and eat. I'm assuming there's going to be eating and eat and shop. So, well, let's see what she's going to get into today. Let's see what this amazing new trend is. I literally only look up TikTok to look up content. So I would have no clue. My ass is old though. I'm not afraid to admit that. And yeah, let's just see. She's sped up for time as always. If I have to skip through anything, I will. I will link her video down below in case you want to watch it in its entirety. It's 8 o'clock here. I'm up and moving, and I'm going to be sitting here making some of my supplement capsules that I'm out of while we do this. So 2 birds, 1 stone, all that. Let's get into it.
Hello you guys, welcome back to a new vlog. So it is a very dreary Sunday today, and I'm an idiot and I just popped 2 pimples that I shouldn't have because they're the kind of pimples.
Yeah, she's got really angry skin, you know, like sometimes her pimples are like those cystic ones and they're so aggressive. And I had those like when I was younger. My partner gets them on his back and they hurt so bad, but I'm just like, it's so hard to leave those freaking things alone. Yeah, you shouldn't pop. I always did. I popped them. I just couldn't stand it. I can't stand it. So she shouldn't do it, obviously, but I'm guilty, so I can't give her any crap for that.
Those two, like in a couple days, would have just gone away. But
actually, though, and I said it in the last video, especially in the last video. Now she's got another little breakout starting in this one, but her skin was looking the best I had seen it look in quite some time.
now they're irritated, so that's great. It's 1 o'clock, and Yara and I are gonna brave the mall on a dreary Sunday. It's probably gonna be really busy, but that's okay. We have a busy week ahead, and we're going away with our friends soon. And oh my god, it's so funny. First of all, I really need some pants that are pregnancy safe. I really popped like the last week. I saw my mom earlier, and she's like, "Oh my god, thank you."
Yeah, pregnancy safe. Like you can't see my air quotes going on here, but. Yeah.
Totally popped. It's really wild. I just really want to look at some other pants. It's so dreary. It's not necessarily.
Alex, you don't have a baby bump yet, girlfriend. I am so sorry to keep bringing her out of the woods about this, but I know she wants to have that baby bump so badly, but that baby's not that big yet, and there is no change in Alex's size. Like, I know she's using this pregnancy as an excuse, but it's really not. And it's so sad to see the delusion.
Summery dress weather, which is going to be the bump attire of the summer show. And it's so funny because remember like a week or two, actually a few weeks ago, when Yara and I went to that outdoor mall, he really wanted to go to Uniqlo, and it closed. And they just opened one at the other mall near our house. It opened like a couple days ago, so it's too perfect. So we're gonna go, we're gonna eat lunch at the food court. We're gonna have like an old teenage date at the mall vibe. So I want to throw in a little bit of
Are you gonna show us what you eat? Because you didn't show us what you ate in the last vlog, and I think that's very suspicious.
Makeup, not like a whole lot, but I got some PR from Makeup by Mario, and I wanted to put some of it on. We've got the sculpting lip pencil. I have this in Hue, and I love this lip pencil. We've got a cosmetic brush.
No joke, I buy like the cheapest lip pencils and stuff like that. Like some things I'll spend a little more money on, but when it comes to just like a lip liner and stuff, I am so cheap. I am not afraid to admit it.
Liquid eyeliner. I haven't used liquid eyeliner in like so long. I feel like I'm not gonna be good at it anymore. The Soft Pop Plumping Blush. I bought some of this before and I love it. Ooh, the Master Mattes eyeshadow palette. I have almost bought this a million times. I feel so grateful.
Where does she keep all her makeup? Did she ever show? Does she have like a makeup closet or something? Or she's got to have so much makeup, like a ton. And I have a ton too. I need to clear a bunch of it out. But I feel like with all the PR she gets and all this, she would need to have some big, like, fancy, organized setup.
So they sent this. Oh my god. This is what my dreams are literally made of. Like, are you kidding me? They're all just like...
Okay, and it might be a good brand, but those are very just basic, like average run-of-the-mill colors. You know, there's nothing kind of special about them.
Matte neutral perfect colors. And then this one here, the Master Mattes neutrals palette, So I'm wondering if this one has more than just mattes, because those are all mattes. Oh, no, master the mattes, neutrals. Wait, okay, wait. They're both master the mattes, but then that last one, I thought that was neutrals. Oh, these are
Alex, tell us about this trend.
more cool toned
It was title worthy.
neutrals. Ooh, God, they're so... You guys
And
know
I
these.
like neutrals. I like those colors. I also like wild, crazy colors too. I have naturally blue eyes. So browns and stuff tend to bring out blue and green eyes really well. So yeah.
Kind of palettes just speak to me. And then we've got a bunch of the lipsticks, which I've never tried. Ooh, Master Glow Plumping Serum. I definitely want to try that on. I won't lie, I'm absolutely thrilled to go to the food court. This is the mall that has Korean corn.
You know, you can make your own plumping serum with just like a good quality oil that's like edible, like a fractionated, or even a solid coconut oil, and or a liquid one with like a fractionated coconut oil or olive oil or something like that. The olive oil has more of a flavor though. And then you can either sprinkle regular cinnamon in it or get a little bit of cinnamon oil and put a little bit in there. Be careful because it's a very hot spice, obviously. And that maybe peppermint too, I think you can do and stuff, but the cinnamon definitely works because that's basically what most lip plumpers are. The cinnamon is hot and it brings like a little bit of extra blood flow to the surface of your lips and makes them look a little more like have a little more color and a little bit fuller temporarily. That's how the lip plumpers work, unless there's like some sort of chemical in it. That's how most of them work. So I make stuff. I make like bath body products for a living. Like I'm getting back into it. So there's a little tip of the trade if you want to make one really cheap or you just want to do a quick lip plump. That's about all you're going to get out of any of them, unless you go get like a Botox thing.
Dogs. It's simply a no-brainer. We never often go to this mall. So anytime we do, if I get the chance, I'm going to get my Korean corn dog for sure. I'm curious to see how long. So anytime we do, if I get the chance, I'm going to get my Korean corn dog for.
Oh, this freaking Korean corn dog again. We've seen her trying these before. Like, okay, I know they look good. I know they're a novelty and they're probably tasty. And I'm not saying Alex or anybody doesn't deserve to have a treat every now and then. But the problem is Alex is maintaining her weight and actually gaining on this pregnancy. One of those corn dogs is probably what, 900, 1,000 calories. It would be different if she was eating really good and really healthy otherwise, but she's not, and she's always having treats. So it's like, is it really a treat? When you have treats on the regular, no, it's just another meal. Alex.
For sure. I'm curious to see how long the line is going to be, because back when I had first opened, the line for the Korean corn dog place was so long.
And I honestly, I don't even know where I could find one of those things around here. I know I'd have to travel. I couldn't even tell you. See, living in the sticks would be good for somebody like Alex, and it was better for Amber than when she moved to Kentucky or to Lexington, where she could have 24-hour access to Uber Eats, because you're just really limited on your food choices out here, and that's for the better.
Dog, but honestly, it's just so good. Oh, no wonder this looks so light. I forgot I self-tanned. Oh, all right. Actually, I might just honestly bronze up after. That's fine. I was not thinking.
I like to do that even when I use like self-tanner and I get like really dark and really tan. I still tend to keep my face lighter because you can use a bronzing powder and stuff like that.
My mom came by this morning on her way to the grocery store because the grocery store she goes to is kind of near our house. I should have vlogged the dogs playing, but they played for literally the last almost 2 hours. So yeah.
What? When was the last time we saw Nancy? The gender reveal? That's when I remember her.
I'm not sure. I don't think they sell the maternity stuff at the Torrids in the mall, because they have a Torrid at this mall. Because I really just want to get some like maternity bike shorts, because that's kind of like one of my summer go-tos if I'm not going to wear a dress or something comfortable and flowy. I've also seen a lot on like Amazon, and I can always try the maternity line from Target. If you guys have like a favorite maternity, I don't know, clothing spot that's plus size friendly, please let me know, because I have seen a lot on Google and stuff, and also from brands I've like never seen. But then a lot of places do offer plus size options. Like my favorite leggings, some of them are from Fabletics.
Can I skip this?
And they do makeup by Mario, slightly too light. We're just gonna.
She gonna tell us about this trend?
Okay, this is the one I bought. The perfect pink. It is really the perfect pink. So I'll save that one and maybe do it in a giveaway or give it to my mom or something. But here's what the perfect pink looks like from the one I already.
I give her credit for like doing her makeup so often and stuff. I'm telling you, she's really gonna find that goes by the wayside when the new baby's around as well. Isn't she gonna get like a nanny or someone to help her, or will Nancy be around? Maybe she won't, because if you just have to do that on top of taking care of the baby, if yours out of the house and not helping as much, you just get tired and you just don't feel like doing full beats of makeup all the time. But I don't know.
We have. Isn't it so perfect pink? I casually clean the makeup off my eyebrows. Look at the difference. Yeah, I'm just like dressed comfy today. I have on this oversized Abercrombie sweatshirt and like leggings. The leggings are still doing okay, but I want to get the leggings that are the pregnancy ones that just have like this big panel that goes like right up under your boobs. Like that just seems like the vibe now, honestly. I could probably try some from Amazon as well because I do have a lot of recommendations from there. You guys, so many malls are closing and it's making me so sad. And like I know I'm not the only one where like malls around me are closing. And I'm sorry, it is just so depressing. Like I love malls. I think they're so fun and nostalgic and like, but just even like for other things, I don't know. I just,
so you're gonna
this
tell
isn't closing.
I'm assuming this would be where she tells us.
Natick Mall closing. Some malls alive. Blend it out. When in doubt, blend it out. Which give it a quick little. I saw who did it. Looked beautiful. Like full base like this. TikTok, a trend prediction for summer with a full base. Like full base like this and no eye makeup. Like zero. Not even mascara. And the girl I saw who did it looked beautiful.
I think that would kind of look bad though, because you would just look unfinished. I mean, if you would at least put some mascara on, like look right now, like Alex doesn't look finished. It just looks like you ran out the door because you ran out of time. If you at least did like a mascara, it might not be bad, but yeah.
Beautiful. I just feel like, I don't know how this looks. I mean, I would still need to do my brows and a lip.
This is the trend. I love how they just make up the dumbest things and call it a trend. It's like, okay, it's you didn't finish your makeup. It's a trend.
Let's just, okay, I'll do my eyes last.
Like I said, maybe I'm just old and I don't get it.
And we'll see if we approve of this message. But I don't know. I feel like at the minimum, like you just need mascara.
Yes, I agree.
don't know.
I do
Let's
agree
see.
with that.
I'm just using my favorite, the Revlon Color Stay Brow Gel. It ain't gel, it's a pencil. All right, the brows are on. And now we'll put on our lip. I'm just gonna do my favorite Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk, Maracuja Juicy Lip Plump. Okay. Oh, I need to go into the Sephora at the mall and get another tubing mascara because that's like out. And then of course my fake beauty mark because I have no chill. All right, so here is what the makeup would look like with this new trend. So,
like I said, I think it wouldn't be bad if you just put like mascara on because it just doesn't look finished.
Doesn't it just feel like something's missing?
Yes.
Like I have to put on mascara, I feel like. I don't know.
Yes.
Let me know if you like it. Leave a comment. This was purely for your thoughts. I'm going to put mascara on. Yeah, my Tarte tubing mascara is hanging on by an absolute thread. Actually, I'm going to...
And you know, like another thing, if you're like really getting low on mascara and you want to, especially if it's really expensive and you want to get the bang for your buck out of it, or it's drying up a little, you can take just a drop or two, depending on how big the tube is, just a couple drops of like a saline solution that you use to, clean your eyeballs and your contact lenses. The kind that's safe to go in your eyeballs. And put a couple of drops of that in your mascara tube and then put the lid back on it. Shake it up, stir it around with the wand, and it will give you a little more stretch out of your mascara. I'm just so full of tips today.
I use a couple colors of the Makeup by Mario Master the Matte Neutrals.
I don't even know where I learned that, but I thought, damn, that's a good idea because sometimes I've had mascaras I really like and they do just dry out a little bit, or when you get to the end of the tube and you're like doing that thing where you're desperately like jamming it in and out of the tube, like, oh, I know there's some more in there. It kind of gets it just off the wall of the tube a little bit, and it gives you like 3, maybe 2 to 4 more uses out of it, depending on how much is left in there. So, it saves you money. It's a good hack. And even if you don't use those eye drops, if you just buy like one of the little teeny tiny travel bottles of the eye solution to do that, I mean, God, it would probably last you like a year or so. But no, there you go.
I'm just gonna like throw on a little bit on my base, this kind of like a vanilla cream color. Another day we can do a more intense look with this, but I just want to throw on a little something for fun. These have really nice pigment though, especially for matte, like pretty good. And I'm just gonna sweep like a little bit of this.
Well, I will give her credit. I did get an Ipsy box for a few months, like a couple years, like a year ago or so, And that's how I got a shit ton of makeup and eye masks and stuff, like face masks. Me and my kiddo, he loved when he was like 9, 10. He would put on face mask with me, and we would put on face masks and do like beauty treatments. It was so much fun. But I did realize some of the higher quality, like high end beauty products, like the Huda. I got some Huda mascara, like eyeshadows and stuff. They do have a definite difference in the feel. A lot of them do feel just more higher quality, smoother, softer. They just have a better like feel to them than the cheap eyeshadow and stuff. And it's nice in the moment, but I'm still kind of like cheap with a lot of my makeup. I'm not afraid to admit that. You guys off ask me too, like gave me recommendations for that mascara, and I bought it. I haven't used it yet even because like I had that like sty on my eyeball. So she said just keep your contacts off and don't wear makeup for a few days. So it's been like a week or so and I just haven't done it yet. But I'm ready to put my contacts back in and put some makeup on. So when I try that, I will let you know because I'm excited because you guys gave good reviews and it was really a good price on Amazon too. So I remember I will put the link for it in my Amazon link in the description. But yeah, it got really good reviews.
Soft,
And I think
soft
it was a TikTok trend. Wow. I'm in the cool.
taupey color into my
Thanks to
crease.
you guys.
Nothing too mage. I haven't been wearing eyeshadow like at all. I do love the idea of a trend of just a full base and nothing on the eyes because I prefer to work on my base than on my eyes. But I think with that trend, I have to do mascara, which is kind of what I actually do a lot of the time anyway. A full base and then just mascara. If anything, some bronzer in the crease, but I don't even do that every time. Okay, but this palette is like really pretty.
Well, the thing is, it would make your eyeballs look like smaller. And with Alex's face being as chubby as it is, no offense, Alex, it would just make her eyeballs look smaller and more sunken in. Like she needs like at least the mascara or something to make those bad boys pop back out.
I definitely want to do like a full smoky eye with this sometime. All right, I'm just going to throw on mascara now and I'm going to keep my comfy outfit on. And then we're going to hit the road and get a Korean corn dog. The mall is very busy as we expected, but
Yeah,
we got
I think that looks nice. It definitely needed the mascara.
pretty good parking spot, so we'll count our blessings. Are you gonna remember where we parked? Because with pregnancy brain on top of my already bad memory.
Alex, quit with the pregnancy brain. I know it's a thing, but it's been hitting you what since like hour 4 of pregnancy supposedly. Yeah. And all she can think about is this corn dog. But tell me you don't have a problem with food, girl.
I will not remember. All right, Yara's gonna get that Brazilian food. He loves it here. Now I'm gonna see how busy the hot dog place.
I bet you could probably get some good, maybe healthier stuff. Like it's a food court. How healthy is it going to be? But you could probably get a better option or a bigger meal for the same calories as this corn dog. These corn dogs look humongous though. They're crazy. Like I said, I've never tried one. I've never seen one in real life. I don't even know where I would start to look to find one around here.
Great news. There's only one
It'd be
person.
fun if there was like a festival or something we could go to and do some like try like taste tests and stuff for with me and like my partner and the kiddo. That would be a fun video, but I don't know when anything's coming to town. Not yet.
In front of me in line. I am a happy girl, happy pregnant girl. Here is what the menu.
Rainbow Kong dog, plant-based sauce. Okay. Jelly, you can add coconut or yoga jelly, tapioca boba. I wouldn't be putting boba on top of a fucking corn dog, but I'm looking, of course, in this short little menu there is no calorie information, but the brand is called Kong, so you could probably look that up.
It looks like if you're curious. Okay, so I got the hot
I might. I'm petty like that. I don't know.
Cheeto. Yar got his Brazilian.
So you got a Cheeto corn dog, hot Cheeto Kong dog. Okay, pretty cheap though for how big it is.
What the menu looks like if you're curious. Okay, so I got the hot Cheeto. Yar got his Brazilian.
Okay, so he got some rice and beans and some meat. That's probably still going to be higher calorie because it's a food court, but it's probably a better choice than the corn dog. They're both probably equal in calories. Let's put it this way. And I feel like yours rice and beans and like meat would be more filling than that corn dog.
Oh yeah, that looks so good.
I mean, look at how huge that thing is. Now the cheese pull is epic. I'm not gonna lie, that looks delicious. It's probably perfect for a thumbnail right there. It's probably amazing, but
Okay, I'm gonna grab my mascara. Let's hope that they have it in stock. Good news, they've got it. They also have the XL. I don't know if I should try, I don't know, maybe I should try it and just see. They do have a mini. Okay, I'm gonna try the mini and see if I like it. And then if I like it, I will buy the big one. Okay, while I'm in here, I wanna smell the new summer scents. I smelled this one already. It's kind of okay. This is so pretty. Let's see.
I remember when I was little, I was like, as a little girl, I was always just so into like makeup and beauty and stuff. And I loved going to the like department stores and malls and stuff and hitting up the stores and checking out the makeup counter with the little samples and the perfume samples. And oh, I loved it.
Oh my God, I love that one.
Now I'm like an antisocial hobbit who barely leaves my house. Go figure.
It smells so good. Okay, I like that one too. This one smells
Lives vicariously through Alex.
Oh, really? Yeah, I like that one. All right, look at it. It opened a couple days ago, guys. It is so busy.
Oversized too. Oh yeah.
Oh, good. They're oversized.
The sleeves are oversized.
Do you like the oversized sleeves? No?
It's in style, isn't it?
It's for the youths. I love shopping with Yar because I'm trying to get him to buy what I want him to wear. But he actually likes this. I think this is so summery. This would look cute with it.
She's trying to get him to buy what she wants him to wear. Do we all kind of do that? I really don't do that with my partner. Like I just, he wears what he wants and it is what it is. I tell him the things I like more, you know, like if I like something more than other, but he basically has this like one set style, wears the same general things. Alex is trying to change like how your dresses. Like he's not your son, he's your husband.
For the baby moon, right?
I mean,
that's like actually a big vibe.
Was absolutely
okay, so I don't know if I told you guys, but we're doing our
hideous,
baby moon in Martha's Vineyard next month. So I just feel like there's so many good Martha's Vineyard vibe clothes here. Like these easy breezy t-shirts. I'm so happy that he likes these shorts. These are so dang cute.
What are those? These look like seersuckers.
Okay, these are on sale for $10 and look how cute they are. They're so nice for summer. All right, he's getting the cream. Okay, most of the stuff here doesn't accommodate me in size, but guys, do you remember these crinkle shirts from long ago? These were fun. You guys look.
Alex, if you lost weight like you were supposed to, especially after all your freaking surgeries, you could be in like a medium. You could wear those things. Jesus.
When you put the clothes in here, it just scans it. That's crazy. I'm getting that top and seeing if it fits because I love it. It's like a built-in bra tank top, so 9 items. This is so fancy. All right, I'm gonna pop into Old Navy. I desperately don't feel like trying anything on, so we'll see if I can find anything that
one of my favorite pair of jeans I ever owned in my whole life. I literally wore them until there was like holes in them. Was from Old Navy, and the cut and everything was so perfect, and they were great for like petite because I'm really short. They were the perfect length, the perfect fit, and I had like I was a super skinny ass back then too, but I was thin. But I had a little bit of like a squat booty, a little bit, not quite. I had a figure skater booty and so a little bit thicker thighs because I was a figure skater. And those jeans just fit perfect. They looked amazing. They were the most flattering. I can't tell. They probably don't even make those ones anymore. But I should have just bought 10 pairs of them. I could never find them again after that. And now, obviously, I'm a total giant. I'm a big fatty fat right now. So I couldn't wear them if I wanted to. But yeah, fun fact. My favorite pair of jeans ever was a pair from Old Navy. And people would be surprised. Like, you'd think they were like, oh, they're not like these fancy, expensive Levi's or this and that. Like, you know, like back when I was young in the 90s, there was like that big trend. Was it the Levi's XOs or something? There was like a couple specific types of Levi's that were supposed to be the big trendsetter. No, my Old Navy ones just every time, and they were so much cheaper.
I can get that's not try-onable. Also, I love this vest trend right now. I think it's so freaking cute. If it could be pregnancy.
I don't look like that, Alex. Come on. No offense, but it looks like... No, I don't like that.
Friendly, I would, but it won't be. It's cute. Kind of looks like an Aritzia vibe. Yeah, see, this is the move, but it needs to get warmer outside. I am so in love with the print. This is such a pretty, like, color palette. Okay, I don't know if it's just me, but, like, there's nothing calling to me.
I just think she likes to shop. That's all it is.
All right, you guys, I don't know if it was just...
At least we're out of the house.
Location or what, but nothing to...
Many hours later.
Okay, guys, I'm checking back in. It is much later than the last time I vlogged. It is 7...
And we've gotten rid of Yar.
p.m. We got home from the mall at like 5, and then we chilled out for a little bit. It's so funny. We both got home and we were like, I'm so overstimulated. So it was nice that we were on the same page. So we just like watched an episode of our show and like hung out for a little bit. But now I'm gonna head to the grocery store and get our groceries for the week since it is Sunday.
Alex, you just bought I commented on this before. She just bought a ton of groceries. What, like 4 or 5 days ago? I just feel like these people buy so many groceries that there's no physical way they can eat them all.
And we were just kind of going through what we want for the week and all that jazz. So, okay, sir, what are we doing?
But I am glad she's going to the store physically as opposed to just ordering them. Because like I said, it gets her out of the house. It gets her walking. She gets a little bit of light activity and movement. And you can check the produce and stuff yourself.
Yes. Men love to back into spots. Does anyone else notice that? I rarely see a lady backing in. Men love backing into parking lots. So I'm running to Trader Joe's. I've got my list. We've been shopping a lot more at Trader Joe's lately. I don't know. We're just we're on a kick. We're finding a lot of favorites there that we just really, really love.
Yeah, all those little snacky things, Alex, that you don't need, first of all. And second of all, just because they're from Trader Joe's doesn't mean they're healthy. They're still not healthy.
Such great prices. So I have a lot on the list, though, and I kind of feel like like I'm gonna have a hard time because I'm still kind of new to regularly grocery shopping at Trader Joe's. Like I know where everything is at Whole Foods, like because I've been shopping in person there now for a hot minute. And you know, when you start to shop at a new grocery store, like you don't know where stuff is. It's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I don't like
trying to
that.
find everything. But I also really love shopping at Trader Joe's because it's so small. It's so small. It's so, I don't know. It just feels easier.
I have never in my life been in a Trader Joe's. I can't think of where there is one around here. Is it all that it's cracked up to be? I mean, we have a Tractor Supply, but not a Trader Joe's.
Shop there than a different grocery store. Like once in a blue moon, I'll pop into a Stop and Shop or something, and I'm telling you, why are those grocery stores so big? They're so, like, it's so overwhelming. I don't know, it's so overwhelming. But it is 7 p.m. on a Sunday, so I'm kind of
Girl,
curious
then don't go to Walmart.
if it's going to be busy, because I know it's probably busier during the day today, but like I'm hoping since it's 7 o'clock, they don't close till 9, so I'm kind of hoping it's like a magical, quiet experience. They might be out of a lot of things, but like whatever.
Also go really early in the morning, like as soon as they open, and it's a lot quieter usually then.
So we'll see. I'm kind of
Especially during the week.
Also, I did not end up getting anything at the mall except for that mascara at Sephora. So I'm really excited to try that out and see if it's any good. I would like to think it's going to be as good as the regular Tartelette tubing mascara, but I mean, if not, I only got the mini size anyway. So, but y'all got some really cute clothes at Uniqlo, like really, really cute. I'm so annoyed that they don't have plus size. Like even on their website, which is already like so sad when they have like plus sizes in just the website, not in store. But like they don't even have plus size on their website. It only goes up to XXL.
Well, see, here's like a hot take, and Alex is not going to like this, and I know a lot of fat acceptance people don't like this, but not every brand has to carry plus sizes. Like, is it nice? Yeah. Is it inclusive? Yeah. But there are some brands like that just don't want to have all the overhead and go through the extra step of making very, very like plus size, and then Alex and like bigger plus size like Torrid does. And like there's some brands that I'm sure that their clothes are very specific and they only are really on like they look good on a certain demographic. Like I'm thinking like maybe some of the like haute couture dresses and fancy clothes and stuff from like some of the big fancy fashion houses, you know, like what are the ones, you know, Valentino and all these other ones. Like I think they want their clothes to be worn and they show best on a certain silhouette. Like I don't think they want to make their dresses and clothes and stuff in a size triple X Gazunda L. You know what I mean? Like they want slim fit women to wear their clothes. And I mean, it makes sense. Some cuts, some things just are more flattering on certain shapes and not others. So it is what it is. You have to deal with it. If you choose to stay the size you're at, Alex, you choose to deal with that limitation.
And their stuff is so cute. Like it's just like really, really high quality basics. I mean, like you can make some stuff work, of course. I feel like a lot of plus size people know like you can make certain stores work, whether it's like a really stretchy item or the more precise.
Well, and the thing is like, and this is like just the truth of it. Everybody's body is built different. They like models to be a certain size because their body weight is going to be distributed fairly similarly. and their heights so that all their sample sizes will just fit them. It may fit one model slightly different than another one, but it's still basically going to fit the same way. When you start getting overweight and especially into obesity, fat distribution is so varied on people. Like, and that's where genetics, guys, I think plays a role in being fat. It doesn't have a role to play on if you are obese or not, but it definitely plays a role in maybe like in how you store your fat, where you store it, based on like where your family members have stored in the past. But a perfect example is look at Alex and how she's built. Look at Foodie Beauty and how she is built and shaped. And look at Amber Lynn Reed and how she is built and shaped. Like, even if they were all the same weights, they are built so and shaped so incredibly different. And another one, Anna, Glitter and Lasers. Like, 4 women, they are so completely different in their shape and their fat distribution that it gets really hard to make clothes in larger sizes for that very reason. Because what's going to fit Anna is not going to fit Alex, is not going to fit Foodie, is definitely not going to fit Amber. It's like so crazy. Unless you're making just all these super giant shapeless things made of stretchy material that will basically stretch and conform, it's not going to work. But these fat acceptance people want like really good, well-made, well-cut clothes. At that point, once you get past a certain size, if you want that, you really need to buy extra large and get it tailored down, or have clothes custom made. That's like all it is. Or buy very, very specific niche brands like Torrid, or kind of like how Anna does. So yeah.
Fit. Some places run a little bit big, but like it's just like their stuff is so cute, and it's such like fairly priced items too. So anyway, but he got some cute stuff. So yeah, I don't know if I had mentioned to you guys about the baby moon. So we booked our baby moon. It's next month, so I'll be 6 months pregnant. And I figured it would be good to do it.
Baby moon, is that new? Is that the baby shower? We had a I am so out of the know. We had a baby shower for me, and while I had a baby shower, I've already told you guys, the men had a daddy diaper party for my partner, for my son's dad. So that was fun. And like I said, we got so many diapers. We didn't have to buy diapers, I don't think, for the first, like I said, oh my God, it was at least 6 or 7 months of my son's life. And it was really nice because them things are freaking expensive.
I know people do it a lot later, but I really want to like be able to still enjoy it, because I know a lot of people have warned me that the last trimester is extremely exhausting.
It is, and we're going to see Alex have all the things right, and she's going to be like, she's just going to be miserable, because I feel like she's fragile anyways as far as like stuff. But I do feel bad for her in the sense that the worst part of pregnancy is going to be in the heat of summer for her, and that's going to suck. And thank you guys have let me know that up in Rhode Island, it does get really hot and really humid up there. So kind of like how it is here in Pennsylvania. She'd be miserable. My son was born in April, so I had all my pregnancy basically through the fall and winter and early spring. So that was nice. It would truly be miserable to be pregnant in the dog dead heat of summer, and then to be a super morbidly obese woman who is obese in the dead of summer would be miserable. So yeah, she thinks she's having these symptoms and stuff now. She's gonna wish she could go back to this little point in time here in about 2 months.
It's not as easy to walk, etc. So I really want to be able to enjoy it. So I think 6 months is going to be perfect for us, and it won't be too hot yet going in June versus going in like July, August. So I don't like to be too hot, as we know. So I honestly don't think I've ever been to Martha's Vineyard. I feel like I may have gone.
That would be a nice place to go, and if they live where they could drive, that they should go. That would be nice, and it would be a really nice vlog, because she does decent enough vlogs, you know what I mean, compared to the other girls I react to. And I think, you know, especially if she did a lot, like showed a lot of the scenery and the stuff, that would be really nice. And like I said, I could live vicariously through Alex.
On a day trip for a field trip at school once.
That would be really fun.
So I feel like I remember taking the ferry and going for a day, but I also feel like that is like
Alex, here's a suggestion. Here's a request. I want to go to Martha's Vineyard. And since I cannot go right now, you go and just do a lot of recording so I can see it.
dream and not real. So I don't know. Regardless, I don't know much about Martha's Vineyard. It felt like the perfect getaway for the baby moon because there's no flying. It's not like
that's where they're gonna have. That's really cute.
Super far.
So this is different than the baby shower. Let me know. Like I said, I'm clueless.
It feels very tangible. Like we're just gonna take the ferry over, and stay over for just a couple nights. So it's kind of chill. Just a few nights away from Bruno, and we're gonna board him at his boarding spot, which he loves. So it'll be a nice little mini getaway. And of course, we'll take you guys along and share our first Martha's Vineyard experience. It is really funny though, because I feel like once I hit the second trimester, time really has started to go by so much faster than the first trimester. Because you're just so nervous that first trimester.
See, I felt like it was dragging at that point.
Every week, it's like,
but I didn't find out I was pregnant until my second trimester. So.
And don't get me wrong, I'm like still very cautious and nervous, and you know,
just
like
right at the start of it, right at about
protect the baby, but like the second trimester's been going by so much faster, and with a lot less anxiety than the first, which has been really nice. So I'm gonna try to enjoy.
Because I remember, oh look at how cute Bruno is poking out back there. Because I remember all that initial stuff happened really fast. Found I was pregnant, went to the doctor, got like. They confirmed the heartbeat and everything, did the test, got to see my OBG, and then like within like a week we were getting our ultrasound to confirm everything, and we got to check the sex at that time too. No, we didn't the first one. We had it at like the first one like 18 weeks. Then we went back in like 20 weeks, 21 weeks like that to confirm the sex and everything like that. And then it was just like, we never saw him again until he was born. But after that, it was just normal for about 6 weeks until I went into preterm labor. And then it was like every week we had to make the trip like 45 minutes, almost an hour up to the doctor and go to his office, and then we would go directly from like the doctor made standing orders and they took care of all of it. My doctor was so great, and his office was in the same like building, like the same complex, the same like park that the hospital was in. So we would go and do our appointment at the doctor, and then we would drive over, go to the hospital, go up to the OBGYN unit where we were going to, you know, the labor and delivery unit where we were going to deliver and be monitored, get strapped in, you know, and have the baby monitored and the contractions monitored for like an hour or so. And if they had to give me medicine to slow them down or whatever, like they would. Sometimes we were there in and out for an hour. Sometimes we were there for 2 or 3 hours. And it was every single week from like 26 or 27 weeks until he decided to come at 30. I went into labor at like 36 weeks. So yeah, it was like in my 36th week. So, and I was on medication and stuff too, to kind of try to keep him in there. Cause I had like uncontrolled preterm labor, but, yeah, so it was like really crazy. She's not having these problems and having to go through this, and I'm really happy she's not, because that was freaking crazy. What a pain in the butt. And then on top of that, they said, oh, if your contractions get real bad and they're 5 minutes apart and they're getting too much, you got to go back to the hospital like in an emergency fashion, which we had to do, by the way, several times. And I even ended up like in the hospital for like 4 or 5 days because of that. It was crazy. And I'm glad she's not having those problems, because that sucked. That part of it all sucked. Having those contractions constantly sucked. And you'd think that they would make you ready for like whenever it was time to give birth. No, because then the actual like painful contractions, when they just let them loose, oh my God, it was just the worst. And it was so funny because like when we would go in and get monitored, we would be in a room, and there was like this wall of like, it was a special monitoring room. Okay. It wasn't like one you were admitted into, and it had our little monitor and we could see everything going on. But there was like a wall of monitors where you could see all the monitors of all the patients that were in the unit at the time, and they would just like go, oh my god, that's crazy, and my partner would just like laugh. It's like, oh my god, this is like bonkers, because you could see our contractions, my contractions and so on, and I would actually be having contractions that were stronger and faster than women that were actually there, water broke in labor. It was just bonkers.
My last summer before being a mama, even though I just think it's gonna be so much more fun when baby is here. So, all right,
It's different. It's different. It's crazy, but I'm telling you, it's just so worth it. I'd never change it for anything in a million years.
Wish me luck. Let's see if I can find everything.
That being said, it's great when you can have a babysitter on that and give yourself a break. But I would never go back to not mommy Chris versus mommy Chris. I would always be mom any day of the week.
News, you guys, it looks really quiet. Oh, let's let them back up. There's like hardly any cars here.
Wait a minute, what was that? I'm such a...
You guys, it looks really quiet.
People's food carts.
Oh, let's let them back up. There's like hardly any cars here.
Avocado. Okay, these little guacamoles are okay, but honestly, Alex, it's so easy and healthy to make your own guacamole. You could just whip some up. Her bananas and grapes, damn, she just can't get over them. Cheese, nothing wrong with that. A potato, nothing wrong with her having a potato, but she needs to watch the carbs in general. But I'd rather her get her carbs from a potato as opposed to a freaking Korean corn dog or whatever the hell that was. What were those? You don't need these things, Alex. You don't need little snacky things. The edamame is a better choice, but she doesn't need to snack. Like, people get so heated when I say that. Like, if you're overweight or obese, you don't need to snack. You don't need to snack. If she cut out snacks, that would just help her with her weight alone, because they add up. Alex, that's some kind of ice cream. You don't need that, because you'll eat it. And like those, I don't care if they're from Trader Joe's, those little frozen hash browns, they're horrible for you. They're just so full of oil and crap. Oh no. And the bread, sourdough is a better choice. As far as like the kind of like a bread for carbs and stuff. Same with like a flourless sprouted grain Ezekiel bread. I really love that too. But sourdough is supposed to be better.
All right, you guys, I just took off my makeup and gonna watch more This Is Us. I just watched the first episode of season 4. A lot of new things are happening. So if you haven't watched This Is Us, I know I won't shut up about it.
No, I've never watched it. What is it even about?
Just like one of the best shows I've ever watched. It really is so good. But yeah, I actually was able to film everything that I got at Trader Joe's in my little clip there.
Maybe I'll take Alex's suggestion and I'll watch an episode. I have my own stuff I like to watch, and I go back and watch things. Like, I stick to my favorites. I'm like such a creature of like habit. But there are a couple new things I want to watch. I don't know. That one wasn't on my list, but maybe I'll look and see what it's about and see if it's something I'd even be interested in. Maybe, maybe not.
But I'm going to end this daily vlog here because I'm pooped. And I'm going to do another vlog tomorrow with something fun. So,
yeah, you know, it wasn't bad. I like that she takes us out and we get to go see things. The grocery haul wasn't horrible. She could do some things better. I wish, like I said, the corn dog isn't a big deal if you're generally eating healthy, but Alex just doesn't have the best diet in general, so I would like to see her try to get away from that, at least while she's pregnant, just because your health and your nutrition and your diet is so important when you're pregnant, because what you eat is what the baby is eating. So I don't think the baby needs the Korean corn dog. But anyways, hope you like this one. I will get this edited and posted. And yeah, just another run-of-the-mill classic Alex vlog. What do you think about that TikTok trend? Do you think that that's groundbreaking? I think somebody just stopped halfway through her makeup and went, ooh, I'm gonna make this a trend, and that's what happened. But anyways, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment, do all the YouTube things. If you don't have anything you want to say in the comments and you want to help the algorithm, leave a I don't know, leave an emoji. What kind of an emoji can we a shirt. Leave like a shirt emoji because they were shopping for shirts for Yar. So anyways, I hope you're having a good week so far, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.